Thinking about selling your home? Watch out for these 5 mistakes. Hello my friends, Katie Day with the MOVEMETOTX Team at Coldwell Realty here in Houston, Texas. As a real estate agent in Houston, my team helps families move in and around the greater Houston area. Today, we're going to go over the top 5 mistakes that sellers make when listing their home for sale. Right now, in many parts of the country and in Houston, Texas, we are in what's considered to be a seller's market. This makes things a little easier or more favorable for sellers, as there is very high buyer demand and very low inventory. So when something like this happens, generally great agents will double down on their marketing and advertising to ensure that they are driving the most amount of prospective buyers to a potential home for sale. But what we want to do is jump into the top 5 mistakes that sellers will make. Number 1, they don't price it right. In a busy market or a seller's market, many sellers think that it makes sense to try to push the envelope on pricing, and they want to price their home above market value or higher than where homes in the past in their neighborhood have sold. While demand is high, most transactions are still going to have financing. So the buyer's lender is going to have a third-party appraiser come to the property to assess the value of the home. Even if you are able to get a contract at an elevated or above market price, it may not appraise, and then you're kind of back at square one if the lender won't loan on the property. So think about price this way. We want buyers fighting with each other over price instead of you fighting with the buyers to try to get your price. You are far more likely to get a better price by sticking to market value, and generally you'll see multiple offers. Number 2, skimping on marketing. Okay, again, in a hot market, many agents are just going to put the home up on the MLS and then wait for the offers to come in. While in some situations this may work and could result in an offer, maybe 2, how many more eyes would have been on the property if you were advertising with professional photos, twilight shots, staged or virtually staged photos, professional video, the list goes on? We have seen a significant uptick on the views of our property tour videos since probably March or April, because buyers want to be able to get a feel for a property in the area before running out and seeing it in person. Most showings that we are seeing today are more serious. They've done their neighborhood research, they've done their research on the home online, and they are ready to go. So whatever you do, do not skimp on marketing. It will directly impact your bottom line as a seller. Number 3, prepping your home. Most sellers don't want to get their home market ready, and I'm not gonna lie, it's hard work to get your home show ready. It normally means checking out the exterior, checking out the interior, pressure washing, addressing landscaping, curb appeal, touch-up painting, magic erasering, working on those projects that you've been putting off, updating fixtures, decluttering, staging, and other small tasks. If that's not something that you want to do, we have a team of professionals to help you with all of it. Or obviously you could do it yourself, or something or somewhere in between. But what we do know is putting your best foot forward when you initially list your home will result in the highest net proceeds when you sell. Okay, number 4, not allowing showings. At the end of the day, you will be in control of when showings can occur, and you can approve or decline them based on your availability and schedule. But keep in mind that buyers are generally going out and looking at 3, 5, 7 or more homes at a time, and your home is on a long list of homes that interest them. So if you decline the showing today, or you have significant blocks or restrictions on when people can actually look at your home, there's a very high probability that they're just going to say, forget it, and move on to the next one and just completely forget about your home. So making things as easy as possible for buyers to take a look at your home will result in more showings and then more offers. We've actually had a lot of sellers recently choose to go out of town for maybe the first long weekend that their home is on the market, so that all showings can be approved and we can host open houses, things like that, and then they just don't even have to deal with it for that first weekend. So just some food for thought. Okay, finally, number 5. The last mistake that we see from sellers is not prepping their home for actual showings. When a buyer is touring your home, they want to have a feel for how they would live in your home. So you want to make it as inviting as possible and depersonalize as much as possible to appeal to a wide array of buyers. You should make your home inviting So think about all 5 senses. So you want to ensure that your home is light and bright. So open up the window shades, turn on the lights, turn on the ceiling fans, turn on lamps. Leave doors open, make it accessible. You want to make sure things smell good, right? So don't cook pungent or potent food. Make sure the trash doesn't smell. If you've got pets, make sure you keep their areas, their toys, and their food clean and tidy. Also, pets should be removed for showings. Finally, make sure the home is at a comfortable temperature. This one is pretty self-explanatory, but make sure that you have the heat on in the winter, the AC on in the summer, and it's comfortable in your home. Okay guys, so there you have it, the top 5 sellers mistakes that we see in today's market. If you are thinking about selling your home, visit MoveMeToTexas.com for more information on the home sale process, and I'll talk to you soon.